Ever since hearing those sweet auto-tuned vocals on Can't Say from Astroworld, it's been clear that Travis Scott and Don Toliver are a nearly flawless duo. Their styles go so well together, with Don's melodic R&B inspired rap and flows contrasting with Travis's dark and psychedelic trap sound. There's a reason songs like Can't Say, Euphoria, and Embarrassed are so incredible. That's why I was so surprised after listening all the way through Utopia that Don Toliver was basically nowhere to be found. I really wanted to figure out why this was and find out if he truly had zero involvement with Utopia. Okay, so when I said Don was basically nowhere to be found on the album, I meant that he has literally one single word saying on Parasail. And also, it's not even really confirmed that it's him singing.
Fly through the bush, fly through the bush. Fly through the bush, fly through the bush.
The official Genius credits declare it as him, but it's really difficult to tell and could totally be from anybody else. Besides this brief inclusion, there is no sign of Don anywhere else on Utopia, no production credits, no writing credits, no features, just one background vocal that may or may not be his. After listening through the album and realizing there was no Don, I ran to Genius to make sure I wasn't crazy to see if he was anywhere, and found that he really just had that one vocal on Parasail. It just seemed so weird to me that Travis wouldn't include him anywhere on Utopia, especially considering they did work together in 2022 and 2023 to make Embarrassed for Don's album Lovesick. Not to mention, they were most likely together working on Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin, as both Travis and Don have tons of feature vocals on that project. This really got me thinking why Travis would choose to not include Don on Utopia, which could have been for a few reasons. First, it's possible that Don just legitimately didn't work on anything Utopia related with Travis. They live super busy lives, and maybe their schedules never lined up, so they were never able to hop in the studio together. While that may be true, Travis could have easily sent Don a demo with some reference vocals or something and asked him to record for a song. These days, a lot of the time, artists collaborate solely through emails and texts, so Travis could have reached out any time to get Don's involvement on a song. So then it must not have been that their schedules didn't align, because if Travis really wanted a bigger involvement from Don, I'm sure he could have gotten it. It could also be possible that Don did work on some Utopia songs and maybe recorded quite a lot more vocals for Parasail, for example, that just ended up getting cut. If that one background vocal on Parasail is truly Don, which I do think it is, that could indicate that he did additional work for the song that went unused, because it's highly unlikely he literally just recorded one word. So it could be possible that his contributions were just cut and went unused. Another possibility is that Travis and Don did link up for studio sessions, but most of what they worked on ended up going to Don for his next studio album. This is what I think most likely happened throughout 2022 and 2023, considering Travis and Don must have worked together a decent amount. Because there's basically nothing on Utopia to suggest this, I'm guessing that the large majority of work probably went towards Don's album, and anything he contributed to Utopia, like extra vocals on Parasail, just ended up getting cut. Because Travis literally could have reached out and sent him a demo or something for him to write a verse for, it just makes me think that's not the reason why Don was left off Utopia. In my mind, we will probably see new music from Don in the future with involvement from Travis, and that will be where the large majority of things they collaborated on in the past couple months end up. Especially after how much of a fan favorite Don was on Can't Say from Astroworld, it just seems weird to me from Travis's perspective to not include him on Utopia. But really all we can do is guess and speculate without having more information. While his singular background vocal on Parasail is cool, I really was super disappointed to see Don not have any other presence at all on Utopia, considering how well he goes together with Travis and how much work they collaborate on. Because of that, I'm definitely expecting to see a lot more music from them in the the future, either in the form of singles or album tracks for Don's next album. I guess just the way things shook out with Utopia, Don just ended up not being included, and maybe someday his extra parasail vocals might leak and we can see exactly how much he worked on for the song. Regardless, I am hyped for whatever these two make in the future, and I know based on their past work that it will be absolutely fire. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments if you agree with me and think there's a full Don Toliver reference verse for Parasail that went unused.